Hey student, watch this video and learn how and when to use the simple future with will, okay? If you don't know me very well, hello, I am Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. I don't know if I am live. Let me see 1 second. I need to confirm this. Okay, I'm live. Because my screen is the screen I have available on YouTube is not showing anything, so it's weird. But anyway, well, in this lesson, I want to show you how to use will. Oftentimes, you shouldn't start to worry about it. Oh, should I use will? When should I use will? I don't know. Is it common? Is it not as common? So I want to show you that, hey, yeah, you can use will, and there are specific situations when you should use will. So if you don't know me very well, hello, I am Teacher Prix, and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. If it's your first time watching this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, because every week I am here posting different kinds of English lessons to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So, future, simple future. That's a very common tense, okay, guys? And here on my channel, I focus on pre-intermediate and intermediate students. These are the ones I focus on. That's the lessons I prepare, the strategies I share will be focused on pre-intermediate, intermediate students. If you are an upper intermediate or advanced student, the lessons should be very helpful to you as well. And at this level, guys, you will review all the basic tenses you learned. Simple present, simple past, future. You will review all of them. The only difference is there will be more information. And there is always more information, okay? That's gonna happen. Even the lesson that I'm gonna give you here is not providing you with all the information about will. I would need to come back here and do more lessons, okay? But this lesson will be more than enough to help you understand. So here, guys, it's important that you understand how to use will in the future, using the future idea correctly. Can you use will all the time? No. But will people understand if you do? Yes, they are going to understand. So I'm going to give you important explanations. And as I always tell my students, to learn a lesson, and I make them rub their hands, to help with the memory, to raise energy. To learn a lesson, I must use it. So post examples, take notes, pause this lesson. That's an efficient and active way to study the lessons you watch and that you have available to you. Now, in general, it's possible to use will to talk about a future plan or something that is probably going to happen in the future. So likely is a synonym of probably. Okay, probably, sorry. So it's probably going to happen. So it's likely to happen. So in a nutshell, a basic explanation is this. Well, you talk about plans in the future and you talk about things that will probably happen in the future. That's it, okay? But as you are going on the journey, you start to learn more about future, you realize that you cannot always use will to talk about plans. That are exceptions. That's not the focus of my lesson today, to show you the other possible future conjugations. But I have lessons here on my channel available for you, so check them out, okay? So keep in mind there are other ways to talk about plans, which are more common than will. But in a nutshell, you can. As an example here on the screen, we will rent a car when we get there. So maybe you planned this already. You are going on vacation, okay? You're going to travel on vacation. And you already made a reservation to rent a car. So then you're talking to a friend or to your spouse who's coming with you. Well, we will rent a car when we get there. That's fine, okay? It's a plan. Or you could say we are going to rent a car when we get there. It's another possible future conjugation. But you can easily use will, okay? That's completely natural. It's fine. It's just that as you become more advanced, as you keep going on the journey, you will realize that native speakers will use other tenses. They will not simply use will. They are going to use be plus going to. They are going to use uh, oh my goodness. They are going to use be plus going to. They are going to use present continuous. They are going to use will. And we even have future perfect. Okay. We have kind of interesting. We even use present as future. Okay. I will come back here with a new lesson just to talk about that. Now, decision making. This is a very common use of will. Okay. When you are making a decision at the moment you speak. You were not thinking before about that. But as you're having a conversation with someone, you made a decision about a future thing, you use will. So I don't have lessons here on my channel about present as future. I'll do a lesson about that. Okay, I decided right now. I'm talking to you about using present as a future to show a future idea. I decided now. Okay, I will do a lesson about that. All right, yay, good. So it's an immediate decision. I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't analyzing, planning, deciding in my mind, taking the time to consider different points. No, I decided right now. You know what? I'll drink some water. I decided. Oh, it's so hot, I'll open the window. Decision, okay? So it is a very common way to use will. It is a future idea, very immediate future, okay? But it's common and you should use will in that circumstance, okay? One question students ask me about will is, teacher, if I only use a will, is that okay? Will people understand me? Yes. Actually, I would rather you used will all the time than not use will at all and use present all the time and not use future. So this is what I want you to understand. Native speakers will always understand if you use will to talk about future. They will understand. I promise they will. The point is, as you're going on the journey and improving your English, it's important to pay attention to the scenarios, to the situations, to when you use one and not the other. That's always my intention with these lessons, the lessons I create here, to help you get better, but not force you and point a finger, like, no. Communication is communication. It's not about being perfect and knowing everything. Okay, so look at the examples. I'm feeling better. You can leave. So maybe I was with my friend and he wasn't feeling so well. And I spent a few minutes with him, checking if he was okay. And he's like, I'm better, Priscilla. You can go. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm good. And he's still crying. My friend's still miserable. But he's telling me, Priscilla, I'm okay. You can go. I'm good. I'm better already. And then, no, I'll stay. I'll cancel my plans. You could use a friend right now. So I decided right now. I didn't plan this before. I didn't know my friend was not okay. But as I sat down and I was talking to my friend, he was crying. He was sad. He was miserable. Then he tells me, no, Priscilla, you can go. No. I'll stay. I'll cancel my plans. Don't worry. You need a friend right now, and I'm here for you. Okay? So that's the idea of the decision making. You weren't thinking of canceling your plans before. But as you watch your friend cry, you changed your plans. You made an instant decision. Okay, like at the moment something was happening, you made the decision. Okay, very well. Moving on. Formal style. Oh, for people who work, who need English at work, this is gold. Now, guys, when we're talking about arrangements, when we're talking about plans, we don't typically use will. Okay, you can, as I said before. Fluency is communication, not perfection. If you don't remember any other way, use will. Communication is about survival. It's about transmitting a message. However, as a teacher, I need to tell you that to talk about plans and arrangements, we don't typically use will. We use be plus going to. We use present continuous depending on the kind of arrangement. So these are the ones that are more popular. However, in a more formal style, you are going to use will. Yeah, so look at the examples I made here. I talked to the board, and the meeting will take place this afternoon at 4 p.m. We will discuss the problems our sales department is currently facing. At 6 p.m., refreshments will be available. It's a more formal environment, and you can do this orally and in written language. So let's suppose you are at work and you're talking to your boss about meeting plans or visits or things that are going to happen at the company. You can use will. But teacher, it's planned. No. Use will. It's fine. Okay? Oh, but Priscilla, what if I use be plus going to or present continuous? It's fine. But in a formal style, in a more formal conversation, if you're talking about work or conferences, presentations, in more academic style, in this scenario, I would recommend using will, okay? For people who study internationally, you go to university, you're taking a master's degree, PhD, or you're doing research, will, okay? See, the point is situation. A lot of people who are more academic, they come to me and they say, oh, but I only use will. Well, of course, you are in a formal environment. You are going to use will. So in this scenario, stick to will. Will be your best friend, okay? So looking at the example again, I talked to the board and the meeting will take place. The meeting will happen, okay? Take place. The meeting will happen this afternoon at 4 p.m. Okay, we will discuss the problems our sales department is currently facing. At 6 p.m., refreshment will be available. All right, so there you go. Okay, moving on. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. You know, liking this video helps YouTube understand that, hey, this lesson is useful. And make sure to become part of the family, you know. YouTube reports show me that more than 50% of people who watch my videos, like my lessons, are not subscribed. So I would really appreciate it if you did, and it means a lot to me. Now, guys, moving on. If sentences. When making a first conditional sentence, will is very common. You will see that sometimes be plus going to will be used next to, a sentence of conditional, the first conditional. It's possible, okay? If I study hard, I'm going to, no, let's say, I'm going to be fluent in English if I study hard. It's possible. But you will see that will be your best friend again. I will learn English if I study hard. I'm going to learn English if I study hard, but I'd stick to will, okay? I will learn English if I follow Teacher Prix's recommendations. Yay! It's true, you know? People who follow my recommendations, who change the way they study, who really make a transformation of their journey, learn. They improve, I'm telling you. Just saying. So I will learn English if I follow Teacher Prix's recommendations. I will be outside if you need me. So when making first conditional sentences, you will use will quite a lot in most scenarios, okay? It's okay if you don't use it, but stick to it. And I have here on my channel a complete playlist showing conditional sentences. So if you don't know that so well, check out my channel. You will find these lessons here, all right? Moving on. Offers, requests, promises, ability. As you see this lesson, you will realize that will is very flexible. You can use will quite a lot. I will never agree with you if you say, oh, so we only use will. No. Oh, so will is more common than present continuous and be plus going to. No. But I will agree with you if you say, wow, will is super flexible and popular. Yes. Now, when you're offering something, when you're requesting something, when you're promising something, or when you're even describing a kind of ability, and I will show you examples, then you're going to use will. So making sentences that express the idea of offering something, requesting, promising. With promise, oh my God, it's so common, okay? I will help you, okay? I will help you change, or I will stop eating chocolate, I promise. So look at the examples. I will always love you. Oh my goodness. I won't do this again. People say that all the time. I won't do this again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, broke your thing. I won't do this again. Oh, I'm sorry it was late. I won't do this again. Sure. I will pay more attention next time. Teacher, I will follow your recommendations from now on. I mean, you're promising. Guys, you may not understand this. You may think it's just a phrase, but it's a promise. Oh, I will study more. It's a promise. It can be a promise and a decision at the same time because you are going to make a change. You are slightly promising something. If Susie calls, I'll let you know. I'm offering to let you know. I'm offering to tell you. If Susie calls, I'll find you. I'll let you know. I will inform you. I'm offering you some kind of assistance, okay? I'll open the window for you. Oh, thank you. I'm offering to be helpful to someone, and I'm doing that with will. I'm making a request. I'll have a burger. When you're at a restaurant, you are ordering some food. You're requesting some food in a more polite way. So I'll have, okay? I'll have what she's having. Okay. Ability. Look at this example to show you ability. Because when we think of ability, students immediately think of can, the verb can, the modal verb can. It's not really that idea. Okay. Look, if you look closely, you will see the stain more clearly. So you are using your ability to see here. You will see the stain. Let's say I'm drinking coffee. Okay. I'm drinking coffee. Oh no, there's a stain. Oh, I love this dress. I can't believe it. Priscilla, I don't see it. No. If you look closely, you will see the stain. That's the idea of ability. You use your vision, your ability to see. And I'm using a future sentence, okay, a future tense. So that's what I meant, okay? And after specific verbs when making predictions. Now, if you study more lessons about future, you will see that when making predictions, you can also use be plus going to. But after certain verbs, you will use will. For example, after bet, expect, hope, imagine, reckon, think, to be sure, you're making a prediction about things, you will use will after. Okay, after, because you will continue the phrase. Look at the examples. I hope the teacher won't give us another test this week. I'm making a kind of prediction, showing hope for a future scenario where my teacher won't give me a test, another test, okay? Another example, I'm sure you will love your new job. I could say I'm sure all I want that you will love your new job, but I don't know. It's a prediction, okay? I don't know if you will love it. Based on how much I know you, I feel certain that you will love it. But at the end of the day, only you will be able to say that, okay? I think Peter will hate this idea. I'm predicting. I don't know. This cake smells so good. I bet everyone will want a slice. Again, I am predicting. I'm not sure. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, share this video, and if you're interested in the link in the description of this video, there are some links where you can get my study plan and my listening mastery workshop. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!